also raised. To believe in retribution.
I really want to start, and I say this so sincerely. The first 2 episodes are fucking awesome. I think fans are going to love it. So what the hell has it been like for you guys jumping from Moon Knight, Loki, and now getting the keys to, one of the Ferraris?
First off, it means a lot, especially a lot coming from you. Thank you for watching it, and thank you for the kind words. I'll try to keep the journey down to the Cliff Notes version. Yeah. But, we came onto Moon Knight. That was our first time ever working with something at that scale. It was huge. So many wonderful things about it. Working with Mohammed Diab, the show running director on that one. And interestingly, there's a connection between Ethan Hawke on that show and Vincent D'Onofrio that they like a literal like Ethan Hawke telling us on that show how much he admired Vincent's work on Daredevil. And then when the job came up, Aaron and I remembered that. And then apparently Vincent and Ethan had spoken about he's like, they're not horrible to work with. And then but anyways, then, we did that and we were really proud of the work we did. Though again, it was pretty wild going from our tiny indie films to Jordan Peele's A Twilight Zone, which was an awesome experience, by the way, and Archive 81, and then this whole other scope. Yeah. But after Moon Knight went on to Loki.
Yeah. And it was, that was the first time being show running directors too. And, it kind of took to it pretty easily. It was one of those things where we had to explore our boundaries in Moon Knight, but now we kind of knew them and we're able to still create within them and felt really good about that. And then so with Daredevil, there was really the apprehension was, that we loved the original show so much. We just didn't really want to let everyone down, but really didn't want to let ourselves down because we loved that show. We wouldn't, it would be ruining something that we love if it didn't work for us. And so the good news is everyone involved seemed to be a fan of the show. Nobody was like, what's Daredevil? And so, because of that, we were able to kind of take to it easily and gut check all of our own instincts. Like, we as fans of this, we like this, right? And we all do. And so, the pressure was very high, but we're really proud of it. We think it worked great.
Something that's actually really interesting. I never thought about it this way, but the famous Wunner in the prison in season 3.
No, believe me, we're getting to Wunner soon.
Oh, nice. We've studied that Wunner just to learn from it, as filmmakers in general. And it's so interesting to go from, studying that and then being rightfully so obligated to take your swing at your attempt at it. And it was a really special experience.
Oh, yes. Episode 1, I think fans are going to have a really good time with. How many episodes of season 1 did you guys helm? And how many are you doing in season 2?
We did 3 episodes of season 1, the beginning and the end, basically. And then I actually don't know what's announced of season 2, if that's okay. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Are you doing episodes?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. We're working on season 2 right now as we speak. Well, not as we speak, but after we speak.
I learned that it starts shooting on Friday. Yeah. So, I couldn't be more excited.
Us too.
One of the things, though, let's get into the Wonders now. One of the things about the show is people love the characters, but it's one of these shows where people love the characters as much as they love the action. And the reason the action works so well is because you care about Matt Murdock and all the different characters.
Yes.
So, but the action is fucking awesome. So talk a little bit about how important it is to deliver on that. And as you said, Wonders are one of the staples of Daredevil. So how often do you want to sneak those in the episodes that you help?
One of the reasons why we're in love with the original Netflix show is its achievement in making these mass vigilantes so human that you feel every drop of blood. And it, the other tradition of the show, obviously, of the brutality of it can get gruesome. There's this interesting thing where it's so important to us to show that these very human, flawed people, even the antagonists, even, William Fisk, who in season 1 Netflix show, we meet him as just a guy falling in love. But that all of these people, the way that their pain or their ego, or their sense of justice, the way when it manifests in violence, that the violence itself is grotesque. Now, there's two things happening simultaneously where, as technicians, as filmmakers, we're impressed when these practical effects get done right, and that's fun. But as storytellers, we felt really lucky that showing the grotesque was meaningful, that it was saying something, that it was saying, good guy or bad guy, this violence is wrong and it's gross. And yet it's still entertaining. And again, as filmmakers, we've seen some practical effects on this show that we literally didn't know were possible.
Yeah, you'll see something in the final episode that you'll know what we're talking about. You're like, oh yeah, got it, guys. Yep. I'm
basically out of time. And I'm just going to say that I would love at some point in the future, once I've seen the season, to actually talk spoilers and really get into this. Because right now I'm just talking around in circles without giving anything away.
Right. Yeah. No, dude, let's talk again. Always love chatting with you, man.